Peace and love, family. It's your brother Peace, and we're here with another episode of Peace TV, and we in a rich city, Richmond, California. And I got a special guest. I'm gonna introduce him to the platform. Let the people know your name, brother.
Tommy J. You can follow me on Instagram at Tommy2_1J.
Shout out to my brother Tommy J. Now, this is another Richmond native, so he has experienced life out here in our hometown, Richmond, California. So we're gonna touch on that. But on Peace TV, I love to get people's perspective of peace, brother. So
Absolutely.
I just want to know from my brother Tommy, man, what does peace look like to you?
Yeah. What peace looks like to me, peace looks like happiness. Peace looks like, spending time with your family, enjoying yourself, smiles and laughter. That's what peace look like. When I think about having peace, I think about coming somewhere and being greeted with big hugs and big smiles. Hey, how you doing? Just in my head, then you got for me, I got a kid. So my kid running up to me and saying, hey, dad, and giving me a hug and asking me how my day was. And he's told me today, your hair looks nice, dad, and stuff like that. Being around the people that really love you and care about you. That's what peace looked like to me.
That's beautiful, brother. I respect that, and I resonate with your perspective of peace. I could definitely relate. I have a youth as well, and my daughter, man, when she runs up to me, when she sees me, it's just pure joy, it's pure bliss and love and peace. You know what I'm saying? Being around family, being around genuine people, you can definitely feel peace and just a good vibration being in that space. You feel me? So I really resonate with that. And you from Richmond, California, brother. In our environment, it wasn't a lot of peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of trauma, a lot of violence out here. How was your journey growing up in Richmond, man?
Well, it was quite an interesting journey. I have a love-hate relationship with the city of Richmond. I'm very prideful and very proud to be from Richmond. Let's start there first. But the hate part is all the things I had to experience, all the things I had to witness, all the trauma, from people acting a certain way, having friends that wasn't really your friends. People, I like to call it, people will promote you to fall off the cliff. You get what I'm saying? So they'll be like, oh yeah, keep going, you got it, knowing that you're not really doing something right, or you look clownish. You get what I'm saying? Just for their own entertainment. I've seen that, and I've been a part of that. I've been on both ends. You get what I'm saying? Because at one point you go from being a person that they bother to being a person that bothers people. You know what I mean? It's like being a good egg in a basket full of bad eggs. At some point, that egg will turn into a bad egg. And that started to slowly happen to me. And so I really got into sports more. And I realized sports and doing arts, music, rapping. I don't rap, but music, rapping, dance. I used to dance as well. And I do comedy. You know what I mean? Gave me an outlet and gave me something to look forward to. Actually going on trips, seeing LA for the first time, seeing Las Vegas for the first time, going just to Sacramento. You know what I mean? Because as a kid, we didn't really do a lot of those things, like simple stuff. So field trips went a long way. Going to go see the snow. Shout out to Miss Vanessa. She was the first person to ever take me to go see the snow. Miss Vanessa at Lavanya Dejan in the after school program. Never seen the snow until I met Miss Vanessa, and she took us on a field trip as youth, as kids in middle school, to show us that there is more to do than just be in the city of Richmond.
Shout out to Miss Vanessa. Shout out to all the good people of the city of Richmond and supporting our youth during our development growing up. And I can relate to my brother. Growing up out here, I experienced a lot of trauma, friends turning on you or taking advantage of you. You losing people, man. Like, we lost a lot of brothers and sisters out here due to gun violence or just the environment, the negative environment. And that's what moved me to want to push peace, bro. I got shot out here in 2016 and witnessed so many other people experience so many forms of trauma. So utilizing nature was an outlet for me, bro. Tapping in with mushrooms. Mushrooms has really helped me heal and release a lot of trauma. And then just utilizing like physical therapy, which is the sports, playing basketball, music, just finding different outlets to express myself, and then stepping outside of my environment has really helped me see things from a different perspective. Absolutely. So I resonate with that. Travel outside your environment, man. It's so much more outside of the environments we grew up in, and then we live in a whole world with so many different cultures, so many different perspectives and philosophies and stuff. So go ahead and expand your awareness through traveling and connecting with different people and just learning more on your journey. So I appreciate you sharing that, bro. And in this environment, man, we still come back to Richmond. We still tap in here in Richmond. We got, like you said, it's a love hate relationship. I had that feeling as well because when I got shot, I left Richmond for some time. I'm cool off Richmond, bro. Like that shit fucked up. Like that environment's like crab in the bucket mentality. People bringing each other down and shit. So I gotta wait for some time, but then had to just reflect that it's a lot of beauty in my environment that don't get that doesn't get highlighted. You know what I'm saying? So coming back out here, I learned to really appreciate and value my city and work on healing my relationship with that love hate relationship. So it's good to see you, bro. That's refreshing. I just seen you on Sunday
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Real Richmond Showcase, bro, and I just
At the Girls Inc. up the street. At the Girls Inc. up the street. Yeah, we grew up at Girls Inc. You know, some of the first times we was at a party, it was at a Girls Inc. At a Coronado YMCA too.
Yes,
Shout out to the Coronado Y.
yes, sir. So it was good to reconnect with you and some of the family from childhood, bro. And that was healing for me just to see y'all and just be in a good space and community. And I'm on a mission right now to just cultivate more peace in Richmond, bro. So I'm looking to collaborate with more brothers and sisters such as yourself, and just pushing positivity out here, bro, and changing the narrative and getting more people to come back to Richmond, to come
Absolutely.
tap in and get this shit cracking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel the same way. I feel the exact same way. I'm actually really considering moving back to Richmond. Now, I done stayed a few different places. Like I said, I was in Vegas for an extent. I lived in Fairfield, Sassoon for a stint. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I do not like it out there.
Man.
Yeah, you know, I stayed out there. I even stayed in like the Pittsburgh, Antioch area too for a couple years as well. And now I'm just kind of like, I want to come back to Richmond. So if you're thinking about coming back to Richmond, don't be shy. Come back to Richmond because make the place that you love great.
Make the place that you love great. So we're gonna take it one day at a time, keep striving to cultivate more peace and love and just build up the community, man. Is it How do you feel like we can have more peace in the hood, brother?
I feel like the arts. I don't think people sleep on the
At
arts.
the art outlets?
Yeah, because we don't think about it. We don't have a lot of art outlets. You know what I mean? Like we don't have a lot of place for kids to have dance studios. There is no place to learn how to make a beat. Well, the Rise Center, I don't know if they're still doing that, but they need more outreach and
More of that.
more programs like that.
Yes,
Because
sir.
if as we all are Richmond natives and we understand, it is very segregated when you come to the hood. Everything is segregated. So everyone's gonna need somewhere to feel comfortable at.
Yes,
If
sir.
I was from North Richmond, I'm not gonna feel comfortable with the Rise Center on the south side coming all the way over there. You get what I'm saying? Just on some comfortability. So they need something over there. They need something in the Iron Triangle area as well. Then up on the southern side of Richmond, need something over there as well. That way, we have art centers where you can come there and learn computer arts, learn computer graphic design and stuff like that. Learn how to make beats. Learn how to write a book. We have people that want to know how to write books. You know what I mean? I myself, I do comedy. I tell jokes. Having somewhere where you can come and just feel free to practice and write these joke downs because it's an art form. I'm not just going up there, not just going up there making stuff up and just freestyling. I write this stuff down. You know what I mean? And just leaning into the art more because if you take out everything, we all bond through music, festivals. We all bond through that. Everybody listen to, let's say, the hottest person right now is the new Drake album or Kendrick was last year. You listen to that? I listen to that, and I'm sure you guys listen to that. You see how the art can bring us together? We need to get back to that. That'll cut out a lot of the excess crap because they don't have nothing to do. The youth don't have nothing to do. If they had something to do, they wouldn't be getting into as much trouble. Trust me. I was a youth, and if we had more things to do, I wouldn't have got into half the trouble I got into.
Like what you speaking on, I resonate with that. If we had more of them outlets, that would have been very vital for us on our development journey. But I'm grateful we still here. But I resonate with that. We need more art outlets for our youth coming up, man, so they can have spaces where they can tap in, express their creativity, and come together. You know what I'm saying? And express themselves. So I resonate with that message, bro. This is my brother Tommy coming straight out of Richmond. You have any other positive message you want to share, relate to the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, my message to everybody, people that's adults, adolescents, just be yourself. I'm telling you, it will pay off in the long run of being yourself. One thing that was really unique about me, I was never a part of nothing. I just happen to know all the people that's a part of stuff. And you know why they respect me? They respect me because I always was myself. I always never joined into anything. I always was just a person that I'm just from here. You know what I mean? I'm not affiliated with nothing. I'm just from here. And it's a lot of us that's just from here. And I don't like the negative stereotype. So just be yourself, you guys. Don't be from nowhere else. Don't be a gang member. Don't be all of that stuff. Be you. If you're funny, be funny. If you're good at sports, be good at sports. If you're creative and can write and draw, write and draw. If you want to learn how to do graphic designs and do all that, do it. Help me out. I may need you for my next business page that I do on the internet. You never know. So just lean into the arts, be yourself, and you'll go a longer way than trying to fit in.
That's powerful. Be yourself. That's what my mom will always tell me. Don't be a follower. So growing up out here in Richmond, you know, we got the politics out here. You got people claiming different sides and shit. I never affiliated myself with that. I just would be myself, just like yourself, bro. And that's how come we not out here. We gotta look over our back or feel like somebody trying to get on us and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't put that energy out there into the universe. So you know what I'm saying? That's why we able to walk through Richmond and feel safe and be divinely protected.
That's
so
right. That's
you know what I'm saying? And I have one more question because my brother, when we ran into each other, we had a conversation about the mushrooms.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You comfortable with talking about the mushrooms?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so in the hood, not a lot of brothers and sisters are exposed to mushrooms.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I was growing up, I wasn't tapped in with mushrooms until 2015. I started working at Blue Apron here in Richmond, warehouse job on South Side. And there was a sister that was working with me, and she introduced me to the mushrooms. At first, I had a negative perspective. I'm like, that's some white people shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then she planted those seeds, so I'm going home. I'm doing research. I'm looking into it, and I'm getting different perspectives on it, and it opened my mind and moved me to want to tap in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I tapped in 2015 till now, and it has really helped me tremendously on my journey when it comes to becoming more self-aware, becoming more confident, being myself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Tapping into my creativity, my imagination has expanded. I've been able to expand with my art, expand with my music,
Right.
expand and just being a better human.
Right.
So I just want to get your perspective, man, when it comes to mushrooms. How you feel about mushrooms, psychedelic mushrooms, psilocybin mushrooms?
How I feel about the psychedelics. I tell people that I do it. I have no problem telling people that I do it. It has helped me tremendously. Like you say, just healing from past trauma. You get what I'm saying? So I tell people that the reason why I do it is I do it on some self-therapy. Have you ever went on a trip and had to go talk to yourself and yourself told you that, hey, bro, you slacking. Hey, bro, you not doing what you need to do. Hey, bro, you are a better person than what you need to be. And you and yourself had a mini fight until y'all had to come to an agreement to be a better person. And I left the session basically saying, no, I really need to be a better person. You get what I'm saying? And it was a self-therapy session with me and myself. I was in a safe, comfortable, enclosed environment. You can choose to be whichever environment you want to. If you want to be with nature and you want to spend some time outside that make you feel good, do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to tell you to do nothing that you don't want to do. I would never do that. But I could tell you my experience and what it helped me with, and then you decide on what you want to do. But yeah, for me, it's been 2 years now since I've been doing it, and I love it actually. I love it.
Thank you for sharing that, brother, and just opening up and sharing that on the platform. Because I'm just looking to get more perspectives and have more conversations around that. Because there's been a lot of negative perspectives around the mushrooms and people looking at it as a drug. But doing my research, it's a natural thing that comes from the earth that's here to support us, and utilizing it, it might be people that judge you and stuff like that, but I just feel like it just has to be education put in place. It's been a lot of miseducation out here, bro.
Also, I want to say before I've done any type of anything, I've always done my research. I didn't just see it, hear it, and want to try it just because it was cool. I went on Google. I used ChatGPT. I Googled up what it is, how they do it, how they make it, and I got to understanding it on a scientific level because it really becomes science at some point of what it does to you and how it heals you. You know what I mean? So I looked it up before I did it. Don't just try nothing blindly. Go ahead and do your own research and see if it's right for you.
Exactly. Everything is not for everybody. And when it comes to mushrooms, if you feel that calling in your spirit, before you just take some random mushrooms from anybody, take the time to do your research. They have now different churches and different spaces where you can become a member and learn and get guidance and support when it comes to being introduced to it, consuming it. You know what I'm saying? And work your way up. It's levels to it because it's very spiritual and it's nothing to play with. But you can tap in with small micro doses and have fun and have a good time like you off some alcohol or something. But once you start taking higher dosages, that's when it starts to get real deep and you start to work on yourself and discover more layers of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to share that education and that awareness with y'all and tap in with us if y'all have any questions or if you ever want to build with us here in Richmond, California. It's my brother Tommy, and it's your brother Peace, and we're here on Peace TV.
Peace.
See y'all soon. Peace and love.
No cap, I just took a cap. Yeah. Baby, just relax, go and throw it back. Yeah. No cap, I just took a cap. Yeah. Baby, just relax, go and throw it back. Yeah. Don't hesitate, baby. Don't think too much, just relax, baby. Take this cap. Supporting you on your journey, you know I got your back.